All right, let's talk about something that's really close to my heart. Forget all the dusty pedigrees and the fancy gilded kennels for a second. Today, we are celebrating a totally different kind of champion, the mixed breed dog. We're going to dive nose first into why these amazing, heart-stealing wonders aren't some kind of second-best option. No, they are a full-blown revolution, and it's trotting right down your street.
I mean, come on. Does a quote get any better than this? It just perfectly nails the spirit of what we're talking about. It's that beautiful chaos, that unpredictability, the pure joy, and just a whole lot of love, all wrapped up in a wonderfully unique package. So, here's the big idea, right? We're seeing this massive shift in how we think about dogs. The old ideal, it was all about those purebreds with their documented family trees. But the real revolution, the one that's happening right now, it's all about the dogs we see every single day. The resilient, the one-of-a-kind companions who are completely rewriting what it means to be a best friend.
Okay, let's get into the science of it because this part is absolutely fascinating. The first major point here is that a mutt's so-called genetic gumbo is actually one of its greatest superpowers. Seriously, it's like evolution's ultimate secret weapon, and it gives these dogs a huge hidden advantage.
And here it is. This is the secret sauce, hybrid vigor. It sounds fancy, but it's a real scientific concept that explains why mixing up the gene pool so often creates a tougher, healthier animal. This isn't just a charming idea, you guys. It's a straight-up biological phenomenon. So how does nature pull this off? Well, it's this brilliant, kind of simple four-step process. First, you take two different genetic toolkits and smash them together. This mix actually allows the weaker, more problematic genes, the ones that cause a lot of hereditary issues, to get pushed aside or drowned out by the stronger, healthier genes from the other parent. And the results? You basically unlock what the source material calls hidden superpowers of vitality. Pretty cool, right?
And what you get is a dog that has, for all intents and purposes, won the genetic lottery. And we're talking about real, measurable advantages here. Some studies show that mixed breeds can live up to 14% longer than purebreds of a similar size. They tend to have lower rates of many breed-specific problems like hip dysplasia, and just a tougher constitution all around. They are, quite often, remarkably tough cookies.
So, we know they're often healthier, but let's move on to what makes them so special. For a long, long time, the unpredictability of a mixed breed was seen as a flaw. But what if I told you that's actually their most magical quality? It's their best feature.
This is the thrilling mystery at the heart of every single mixed breed puppy. You don't get a pre-written manual that tells you exactly what to expect. Nope. Instead, you get to discover a totally unique personality as it unfolds day by day. So who will they be? Will they turn out to be, a gentle soul with the heart of a golden retriever, but packaged in a body you never, ever expected? Or maybe you'll get a fearless little adventurer, just powered by a terrier's unstoppable spirit, ready to go conquer any trail right alongside you. Or, and this is a strong possibility, the ultimate goofy couch potato, whose life's greatest ambition is to master the perfect nap in that one sunny spot on the floor. See, with a mutt, that discovery, that's a huge part of the joy.
And this is where it all comes together so powerfully. There's this one story about a dog named Chance, a big mixed breed who, on the outside, maybe looked a little intimidating, but he became this incredibly gentle and intuitive therapy dog. It's just the perfect reminder that you have to judge the individual, not the label you think they fit into. And that brings us right to the heart of the matter. Because let's be honest, when we talk about mixed breed dogs, we are almost always talking about shelter dogs. And choosing to adopt one, well, you're not just getting a pet. You're stepping right into the middle of an incredible story of resilience and redemption.
Okay, let's just tackle the biggest myth right out of the gate. There's this old, lingering idea that dogs end up in shelters because they're broken or there's something wrong with them. But the reality check? The vast, vast majority of them are there because of human life changes. Someone moves, a couple gets a divorce, there's financial trouble, or a landlord suddenly says, no pets. They are victims of circumstance, not character flaws. It is almost never, ever the dog's fault. All right, here's the second big one. This idea that if you adopt a shelter dog, you're just flying blind, that you won't know anything about their background or their health. But the reality today is that modern shelters are incredibly diligent. They're not just kennels anymore. Think of them more like matchmaking agencies. They give these dogs comprehensive vet care, they do behavioral assessments, and they share everything they possibly know about a dog's past, all to make sure they find the perfect home. They are your partners in this. And what happens when they finally find that home? Oh man, you get to witness one of the most rewarding things imaginable, the tail-wagging transformation. You see a dog who might have been scared or uncertain just blossom into a confident, joyful, and deeply, deeply grateful member of the family. So, let's bring this all home. Choosing a mixed breed dog, it's not about settling for less. It is about actively choosing a different kind of journey, a different kind of magic. I love how the source material calls them joyful rebels in a world that is just obsessed with labels. And that's perfect, isn't it? They're a living reminder that the very best things in life often refuse to be put in a neat little box.
And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. You are not just getting a pet with a predictable set of traits. You are signing up for discovery, for connection, for a story that you and this amazing animal get to write together. They really are adventures with fur.
So, we'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. In a world that is constantly asking us to pick a category and stick a label on it, what kind of magic could we possibly unlock for them and for ourselves when we choose the adventure instead?